kind of woman that is going to, serve your man? I said, what?
And how much I love coming home to an empty place with just my dog that I love so much.
But majority of y'all don't like what y'all will call nerds.
You will never see me again.
Oh, whoa.
Giving me an ultimatum like this, take her on the trip.
Go where you are wanted, not where you are tolerated.
You close the door, we're done. That's what it means.
Like done as a relationship?
Take it how it is.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
I've just been dating this guy that I really like. I have not heard from him at all lately.
Okay.
Still here.
Yeah, it's about the trip. I don't think it's
what would
time.
that have to do with us or with me? I don't understand.
Serena, I don't think it's time for us to travel together yet.
I'm the person that you should be bringing on the trip.
See, I knew this is exactly what she'd expect, and I'm not ready.
You know what? Can I just ask something real quick? Are you planning on taking another girl with you?
No, I'm actually not seeing anybody else. I'm going to take my buddy Steve.
He doesn't want to take me, his girlfriend of 3 months. I'm right here. I have all the time in the world. We're dating. Why would I not be the first ask?
I mean, 3 months is pretty early.
Yeah, I think so.
For me, it's a deal breaker. If Rich doesn't take me, he will never see me again.
Oh, whoa. This is so extreme.
Rich, does that make you change your mind?
No, giving me an ultimatum like this, definitely not going to take her on the trip.
Serena, how do you feel about that?
I can't respect this at all. And sorry, but I actually hate you all.
All right. Well, sorry about this, Serena.
So
it's just but Serena's so
why is this funny?
She's so dramatic. Okay.
Serena.
Sorry that it turned out that way.
We're sorry you feel that way. We hope that you still listen to us on Virgin Radio, but good luck to you both.
Will ya, Serena?
Man, they're too nice. I don't know if I'm giving her a warm welcome like that. I hate you all. It's not our fault that you gave him an ultimatum and he left you. And also 3 months, that's a quick turnaround for a man to be giving you his all. I know you want it to be a perfect world and you want men to be all about you, willing to lay it all out on the line, ready to put his jacket and pose, ready to take you to the most expensive dates. No, that's not the case. Men are trying to get by. Even think about rich men, right? Look at Bill Gates. When he buys a Toyota Camry or a car like that, why is that? It's enough to get by, and also it's one of the best running cars. You can get a Toyota Camry from the 90s and it still works like butter today. Swoop. That's how men think.
When he takes you home to meet his parents and he's like, are you hungry? And you're like, yeah. And he's like, Mom, she's hungry. Shut the f up. I am not hungry. I will not eat. You're hungry. You're done. Men are dumb. Men are dumb.
If you're hungry, eat the food. He's yelling out to his mom to get you some food. Eat it. I get it. Nah, actually, I don't. I don't get it. Why? If you're hungry, just eat. So what if you look a certain way? You look hungry, that's what you look. She came out from a check on a savings account, gave him some money. That'll make a man never leave. And they wonder why so many black men are turning around to the white woman. This is why. I'm not sure. I don't think all of them are going to their checking account and get out a stack like that. That stack was kind of big. But still, the love she showed, family cooking meals, giving them the roll out the carpet treatment, that's what men need. That's what men want. You can find it sometimes. You can find it somewhere. I'm sure there's a black family out there somewhere that'll do the same thing. But it's so far, Sophia.
All right, y'all. I am here to tell you that the men are not okay. So I went on a date with this guy on Friday, and y'all, let me tell you about the state. So he got tickets to a comedy show, and he picked me up around 8 o'clock. Cool. We get to the comedy show. We're there about an hour early, and he says he's hungry, and we're right across the street from a taco spot. So he's like, "Let's go get tacos." I'm like, "Cool." Now, mind you, to give you a little context, he bought the comedy show tickets. They were $25 each, so he paid for that. We get to the taco spot. I wasn't that hungry, so he ordered 3 tacos, and I ordered 1 because I wasn't very hungry. So we get the tacos and we sit down at the table and, we're just chatting, just talking, whatever. And he has 2 cups in his hands that the cashier had given him. And he's like, "Oh, let's go get some drinks. Let's go get our drinks." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Do you actually mind just grabbing me a water?" And y'all, after I asked him if he could grab me a water, his face completely changed. His energy completely changed. And I said to him, I was like, "Are you okay? Like, is something wrong? Like, what's happening here?" And he pushes the cups towards me. And he goes, "Why don't you go get us some water?" And again, I'm hella confused. I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, I'm just like, sure, I can go get some water, but I'm confused. Like, am I missing something? Like, I'm genuinely confused. And he goes, "Why don't both of us go get drinks?" And I'm like, "Okay." Like, I'm again genuinely confused. I have no idea why this is happening, but we get up, we go get water, or we go get drinks, and we sit back down at the booth. So we get to the booth, and this man says, "I have a question for you. Are you the kind of woman that is going to, serve your man?" I said, "What?" He said, "Are you the kind of woman that caters to your man? Is that something that you do?" And I said to him, Why are you asking me this question? I'm confused. Why are you asking me this question? Did I miss something?" And then he goes, "Well, I'm treating you to the state. Like, I bought us the comedy show tickets. I paid for the tacos." And again, mind you, y'all, he got 3 tacos and I got 1. He said, "I paid for the tacos. I'm treating you. And it just feels like you haven't really contributed anything to the state." And he goes on to talk about how he was offended that I asked him to grab me a water. Y'all, I started seeing black. I started seeing black. I said, "This is not real life." Y'all, when this man was done telling me what was in his heart and crashing out, I said, "Are you finished?" And he said, "Yes." I picked up my purse and I walked out. I got an Uber and I went home.
Oh, you did him a favor. You did him a favor. See, my man is a victim of feminist shock. Yes. He's been shocked. Maybe he's even went through a divorce. You have no idea that man could have scraped up his last dollars to take you on that date. And he's been through shock. Now, you know how many women run around with the feminist propaganda. You got to do this for me. You got to do that for me. Now, you didn't do that. He's going through the shock a little bit too much to where, yeah, tacos is not expensive. A water, but the fact that you was asking him, you triggered a switch in his brain and it turned into no. He automatically went into no mode. And no, I bet you he's thinking, wait a minute, she's gonna ask if I make 100,000. Of course, that's not you. I can tell it's not you. But still, he doesn't know. Nowadays, men don't know. You find some guys out there that may not know how to act. Went through shock before. He's going through shock right now. And he went through shock during the date. The fact that you left, you did do him a favor though.
Black men. They either go for black queens or they go for snow bunnies. Now, snow bunnies are white Caucasian women who are really into the darker skinned man, to be pretty accurate. loads in Europe. It's now in fashion, and it also boosts their kind of social circle, and it's deemed as really cool if they go for a white snow bunny. Anyway, a lot of them do like the black queens. They're more into their figure, but if there's like a white chick who is particularly curvy, who looks like a black chick but she's a white chick, fucking hell, that snow bunny is going to be onto a winner. And then they create these children, which in turn are so beautiful, and they take a little bit from both sides. Very genetically strong children also, because their genes are so mixed. And you ask the snow bunny why she wants an African or black god, and she will say, because he's the opposite of me. They're blonde, they're white, but they've got those curves that those guys just go crazy for. But you see, white Caucasian men, they don't always like those curves. So black queens are off limits, and also the snow bunnies, the curvy snow bunnies, are off limits too.
See, and I'll give you an example. For the last lady, right? No offense, but she was of what complexion? She was a black woman. Now, do you think a snow bunny who usually dates black guys is going to leave because that happened because of a disagreement, right? As soon as there was controversy, ready to run out? No, they're going to be understanding and say, and think like I thought. Maybe there's an issue. Maybe he's been through a bad situation with a woman before. Let me talk it out with him, right? Then, if he snaps, then leave. Didn't do that. That's why some men are starting to favor snow bunnies, or not even snow bunnies, women outside of their natural, of where they're from, right? Because they act totally different. Why would you want to stay around women that don't serve you, and you can find someone that's willing to do it all? Like me, I got my wife right now. She's amazing. Does everything under the sun. And I love her for it. I'm talking about everything. I feel even more so than a snow bunny. I got lucky.
If you're in your late 20s, early 30s, and you are still single, listen up. This is the piece of advice that I share with all of my friends who are single. I'm 33, so a lot of my friends are in our 30s, and if they're single, they feel like, what's wrong with me? I'm behind. Why can't I find someone? My clock is ticking, etc., etc. And I always look at them and I shake my head and I say, I think you're forgetting who you are. You could go date any guy, but you're not the girl who's just going to go date any guy. You have standards, you have dreams, you have visions that you want for your life. You bring so much to the table that you can't just go be with anyone that you just pluck off the street. And I think a lot of my friends look at themselves and like blame themselves, when in reality, they just need a guy that's going to match them. And that's rare. It's rare on both sides. Like, my friends are rare girls, and the guys that they need are also rare guys. They can't just go be with anybody. And I know there's no such thing as perfect, but I also look at them and say, would you rather have someone right now just because it's working, it's like the age you're supposed to be doing things? Or would you rather just keep living your life, having fun doing you, and when the perfect person comes along for you, then you have them? And most of them say the latter, because that is what you want. So you're most likely a rare girl who deserves someone so special, and you are so special, and that is why you're still single. So stop blaming yourself. Just keep doing you, and the right guy who really deserves you at the perfect time, who is right for you, who's right for your life, is going to come along. Don't get caught up in the age and the timeline. You're just ruining that for yourself and wasting, honestly, a lot of energy focused on it.
Oh, no. And it's coming from you, the girl who's hiding behind the glasses. Starting to look rather old. I'm waiting for that guy. She was shrivel up. I'm an old lady now. I'm gonna get that guy. Walking like this. That's what happens. And then, man, I should have accepted. Acceptance. That's what men do. Learn a little bit of acceptance, and you're going to be happy. You'll be happier with a guy that's not making as much. You have to accept. They won't learn. They'll rather be old and forgotten than to accept an old and forgotten and then get a millionaire who's going to just smash and dash. It's crazy, because that's what most of the guys you're looking for is going to do. Smash, dash, and you may get some cash, or maybe have you as a side piece. They're more comfortable being side pieces than being the main squeeze to a man that doesn't have much. It's never going to change, so women are doomed.
All snow bunnies. Well, actually, the last girl was Dominican, but sure, we'll count her as a snow bunny in this case because she's not black. Now, I've discovered this phenomenon a very long time ago. Every time I check my dating app matches, my messages, I always just seem to attract non-black women. So why is that? Well, it's not the fact that I can't attract black women, because I definitely have dated and been with plenty of beautiful black women, trust me. But what I've realized about other races is the fact that they're more likely and more willing to show their interest to me. So that could mean sliding in my DMs with high validation. Whereas the black queens, they're not as likely to showcase that interest up front and so fast, if you know what I mean. You kind of gotta pry it out of them a little bit. But going back to my dating strategy, I like who likes me. So if I'm mostly attracting white women, Hispanic women, then truth is they have a higher percent chance of me giving them attention back.
Go where you are wanted, not where you are tolerated. And that's what most guys are doing. Going where they're wanted, not where they're tolerated. It's easy, like it's simple math. And it seems like most ladies don't think about it and wonder, man, it really is better for a guy to date outside. They're showing guys love. And actually they look a lot better. I gotta keep it real. If a woman is showing you love, look at that woman earlier that gave the guy a stack of money this big. Of course, that probably was a skit, but still, they'll do stuff like that. There's ones that'll do that, and she was fine. Her mom was kind of cute too. You think a guy wouldn't rather be with someone like that, who's showing him love? Of course he is. You find some guys that have stayed, but a lot of guys are getting tired of the, oh, I'm going to stay because my mom was black. Guys are not being like that anymore. They don't have that mindset. They're thinking, what can I do to grow? What can I do to progress? Right? Because if you want someone to help you grow, who's a better fit? The woman nagging for more things, or the woman saying, how can I help? What can I do to make your life easier? Men are choosing the latter.
I'm sitting here thinking about how some people come home after a long day to another person, and how much I love coming home to an empty place with just my dog that I love so much, and nobody saying anything, just silence. And then I thought maybe I should go schedule a date.
Man, that was real. And then I'm thinking maybe I should go schedule a date. Yes, because she doesn't want to be lonely. She knows it's not lovely coming home to just her dog. And she's older too. But what happened? She waited. Just like the other lady we were just talking about before that. She waited thinking, I'm going to find that guy that has more. And he didn't come. Or I'm going to find a guy like this. He didn't come. Acceptance is key.
Women love my ski, yes, it's magic, it's a blessing. Snow, bunny heaven. Women love my ski, yes, it's magic, it's a blessing.
That's a jam now. There are a lot of brothers starting to sing that song, and I get it. I truly do.
You close that door, we're done.
Huh?
You close that door, we're done.
If I close the door, we're done.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What I just said, that's what it means. You close the door, we're...
And if you can humble yourself before them.
And you close the door.
Then
You weren't even going to ask, like, what it means, like...
So we're done. What does that mean?
You close the door, we're done. That's what it means.
Like done as a relationship?
Take it how it is. Oh. Where are you going? Don't you open up my door. Oh, straight up. Okay, well, what the... I'ma lock it. You're lucky I tried to lock it right now because you just want to be dumb. I said you close it, we're done. So we're done? All right. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God, stop. Stop! Hey, what do you want in life? Do you want to be with me or no? Do you want to be with me or no?
I don't know why I'm single either, because it's like a really easy gig. I barely want to speak to you. I maybe want to see you once or twice a week, twice max if you're not annoying. I'll probably always choose my dog over you. I don't really want to sleep in the same room as you. And yeah, rates are starting at...
You don't know why you're single either. I probably want to sleep with my dog more than you. I probably don't want to, guys, they don't want to be left alone. Guys want company. We just don't want nagging. We want togetherness. Like, what are you thinking? You thinking you're gonna get a man having that mindset? No. Guys want to be bothered. We don't want to be nagged. Get it right.
A picture of the Philadelphia Eagles, girlfriends and wives, is going viral from a 2023 Christmas party because, you know, the thing to say now is that black male professional athletes do not like to date or marry black women, and obviously it's a lot of snow bunnies in this photo. Let's just keep it real. But let me ask you a question. How many women in this photo do you think did the Meg Thee Stallion challenge? How many women in this photo do you think did the challenge where they put the phone on the wall and start twerking? How many women in this photo do you think are arguing about 50-50, 60-40, or saying what a man should be? I'm just asking the question. And what a lot of people do not realize is we do not know who was holding these players down when they were in college. Some of these women in the photo might have been paying some of their phone bills, might have been buying them some shoes. I don't know if they were getting NIL money back then, because I don't know whose wives or girlfriends that this is. And just to put it out there, Jalen Hurts has a black girlfriend. But I'm tired of this narrative that black male athletes only like to play in the snow and they don't like to date or marry black women, when we don't understand the circumstances that they went through and who they were around. So please, let's stop pushing this narrative. And I'm not coming on here trying to say I play in the snow. I don't that much. Okay.
Yeah, he's right. Like, you have to understand circumstances. And with college ball, there's a lot. And the white women are there for a lot of them, right? They're taking care of these guys. A lot of guys aren't getting that money. They're not. So who's helping? Snow bunny heaven. When I die, they gonna go to snow bunny heaven.
The only person that's making this go viral is the black men that's not getting the attention that they wanted to see from their black women. And here's another thing. Some black women don't want these type of men, so I don't understand why you're mad. Y'all just mad because they have money. That's the only thing. But they have discipline. They don't drink. They don't smoke. They're not drug dealers. They're not scammers. They're not there for a good time. They look for wives. That's why majority of everybody in this picture is a white chick. They're their fiancés, they married to them, or they're their girlfriends. I don't see the problem with this. If y'all don't want these type of black men, you won't be in the picture. If you wanted to be with these type men, you will be in this picture. But majority of y'all don't like what y'all will call nerds.
Real talk.
Or gamers. Y'all don't like that. And it's their choice to be with whoever they want to be with. And let me tell you, the parties and sexual experience, it's crazy. They do the whole eat the groceries. They be hitting some of them from behind too. Y'all don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. I know a bunch of celebrities, athletes, that got videos. They will show you their parties. They do whatever without complaints. So if you in it for a thrill, also, they all will share each other's group. Okay? So y'all getting mad because they choose this? I don't understand why. They black men with options and choices. If I could keep her home and I could do what I want outside, because that's what majority of all these athletes, they know y'all black women come along, they can have a fun time with you and then run back to her. And you wonder why y'all not in this picture, because that's what y'all choose. So why y'all mad at this? His choice, He have options. He made his way to that level to get what he want, and you had to be you had to please him with it. But I'm just keeping it 100. But just know, if you see this over here, their men also are dating outside of their race. But I don't see nothing wrong with this. If they want to date who they want to date, if you are with a man that loves you and he's black, that's why are you worrying about somebody else's and where they wee-wees go?
Yeah, that argument, it will never die because they feel like they control the black man, and it's not true. You're not putting the effort in. You're not putting the time in. You wasn't there when he was shooting in the gym. You wasn't there when he was dodging tackles or giving a tackle. Like, these men have ladies that are willing to go above and beyond to make them happy. Are you? Ask yourself that. Then revisit. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. See ya next video.